You know, this is a good time, I think, to segue right into the content portion of my program. Well, I got content. Because right now some of you are thinking, what does Vinny do to motivate people? Well, it just so happens I am the foremost expert on negativity management. Well, how did Vinny get to be the foremost expert on negativity management? Well, it's easy. I started with a short-term plan to address long-range goals on a wide variety of narrowly focused issues. In other words, I made it up. You know, what is motivation anyway? Motivation is nothing by itself. Motivation is merely a stimulus. It's any stimulus that moves you to take action. It's the actions you take that are important. It's the actions you take to get things done, and only you can take those actions. And that's why we call it self-motivation. Self-motivation is just like anything else you do by yourself, except it doesn't affect your eyesight. Furthermore, in self-motivation, the results you get are in a direct proportion to the amount of work that you do. Therefore, if you don't get the results you want, it ain't my fault. Take some personal responsibility. There's no I in team. Oh, that's another speech. Never mind. Here's the point. Having positive thoughts is good. Doing positive things is good. But people do positive things all the time and they're still jerks. You've seen them. Oh, I did this and I gave that. You're a jerk. You have to learn to manage the negative. Positive thoughts are usually fleeting. Oh, look, there's a butterfly. What do you want? Well, we can stew in our negative thoughts. It's our own negativity that brings us down. Until we can learn to control the negative, thinking positively isn't going to be good enough. So how does one manage the negative? Research has showed when you're having fun, having a good time, and that includes at work, negativity doesn't have a breeding ground. Ergo, if you're having fun, you can't be negative. So the more fun you have, the more negative things you lose. The more negativity you lose, the more stress you're going to lose. You lose your stress, you're going to be a lot more fun to hang around, and the people who hang around you are going to lose their stress, and see, it has this snowball effect growing exponentially, and I'm not even sure what that word means, but it could change the world. Managing the negative is a lot easier than you might think when you use the bada bing philosophy. The bada bing includes one maxim, 2 steps, and 3 simple tools. The maxim: if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. Now listen, I'm not saying if you're not having fun, don't do it, because that's quitting. I'm saying find a way to make it fun. No matter how distasteful or unpleasant a task is, you can always find a way to make it more fun. The 7 dwarfs knew that. They whistled while they worked. Right? Even Grumpy. But I understand he was highly medicated. I'm not judging. What I used to do when I was a kid, and I still do it occasionally, but more when I was a kid, I used to do something called the play-by-play to make something more fun. Now, we've all done that, whether you say it in your head or you say it out loud. It's when you take a mundane and repetitive activity and you raise it to the level of epic proportions. When it was my turn to do the dishes, it became an Olympic event, and there was a play-by-play. Hello, everybody. This is Howard Cosell, and this is the finals of the dishwashing competition. Vinny Verelli, the plucky 5th grader from Brooklyn, is America's last hope for the gold. There's the bell, and he's off. His movements are fluid as he flies through the plates and polishes off the silver. Uh-oh, he slipped on the butter dish, but is making up time and is now moving on to the gravy boat. Listen to that crowd! And this went on until the dishes were done. And of course, I always won. I even got good marks from the East German judges. I got a gold medal. My mother got clean dishes. It was a win-win. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong.